Here stuck in the middle. This 2020 general election is ending ugly, and it was predictable. Everyone's been talking about it, expecting it, but I don't know if the reality has really set in. This is dark stuff right now. I wish I had a video that I could talk about roses and sunshines and rainbows, but we're going to have to be real about this. Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully everything that I talk about in this video is wrong. I hope so. I've been wrong plenty of times before, but the signs can't be ignored.
At the beginning of this year, 27-year-old Zachary Meyer got an opportunity he'd only dreamed of.
Doing oil field simulators is the dream job. That's what I've been wanting to do for so long.
But as COVID took hold around the world, things quickly changed. By April, Meyer had been furloughed. 2 months later, he was laid off.
This is supposed to be a great year. And then it was June, and I don't have a job anymore.
Meyer joined the millions of Americans who have lost not only their jobs, but also their health insurance.
So our representatives thought it was smart, and this is across the world, pretty much across the globe, thought it was smart to lock down our economy, not once, but in some places twice. In some places in the U.S., multiple times. Locking down our economy without adequate relief or solutions for people. So we have people who are in dark economic times, in different places of their lives, getting laid off, furloughed, evictions, getting behind on bills, leading in to the holiday season, which is already normally stressful for a lot of people, in my opinion. It's not all Christmas gifts and Thanksgiving turkeys. In this uncertainty, to have economic hardship on top of it, a failure to pass a stimulus that provided anything substantial, and then there wasn't a second one at all passed at all. So if you decide to lock down the economy as a government, then you're also making that choice that to avoid civil unrest, we're going to have to make some financial sacrifices. And those weren't met. So recently in Philadelphia, we saw looting. And it wasn't really televised a lot, but there was a lot of looting. That is not a protest to a police shooting. That is an economic issue. If you think you have a good future, if you think you have a lot to lose, you're not looting. So cities are boarding up, preparing for what's going to happen after our election. We're seeing the signs. If a bunch of cars with Trump flags are going to do that on the highway, who knows what's going to happen after the election to representatives on the bus. This is insane. And what we're doing is creating a growing population of people who have nothing to lose. And if you look at things like the GDP, which don't tell the whole story, you won't see this. But when you look at higher cases of overdosing on drugs, and you look at higher suicide rates, higher domestic violence stats, divorce stats, There's a lot of tensions going on at all angles. And when all these things are crumbling down, you might not be feeling it if you have a job, thankfully. You might not be feeling that the same way someone else is. But don't think that that tension won't come to your doorstep. Don't think that tension can't come to you when you're out at the store. It came out to those people on the highway watching that bus. This is something that everyone in the country should have their attention on. So Donald Trump retweets and basically is supporting these actions shown on the video. That is unacceptable from our president. And the same way people on the left don't criticize Biden, this is the same thing that's going to happen with this Trump issue. But if you're someone who is on the right and won't criticize Trump here, when this comes to your doorstep, don't be surprised. And for damn sure, don't blame anyone except for yourself. Because our politicians are playing a deadly game of you join my cult, or let's call it a gang. You join my blue gang. Everything that the red gang does is wrong. And pretty soon, what happens to gangs? They fight for their territory. And that's what the election is coming up this Tuesday. It's literally a fight for territory. So our representatives have been playing this psychological game with us. And this is the toughest moment for our country in my lifetime. I have no idea what's going to happen with the civil unrest, but I predict that it will happen. And I'd rather be safe than sorry. I hope I'm wrong. But you also have representatives after the election who are going to be lame duck representatives. They're already not doing anything now. And this is including the president. What if he loses? He's a lame duck. What is he going to do? Or what won't he do that he should do? We're in some crazy, crazy stuff right now. And if you're listening to this video, thanks a lot, first of all, for even giving it a chance. I'm just bloviating here. I don't have any answers. Well, I have thoughts on answers, but we're already heading for that mountain, that iceberg. So there's no answers that are going to happen between now and Tuesday. That's for sure. So be safe. I spread as much love as you can and understanding. And I have a video here that shows someone who seems to be a Trump supporter and someone who's not. Two young ladies talking. And that's what we need. I love this. Don't be that person with the megaphone. Let them talk. Be that person that helps us come together. Thanks a lot for listening. Stay safe. Take care.
Well, it doesn't work for you. It doesn't work for your country. You're an idiot voting for him. You're on the wrong team. You're on the wrong team. So shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Make America great again. It was never fucking great. You're a woman. You're a fucking woman. When was it great for you? When was it great for you? When was it great for you? Of course she's so silly. Of course she's so silly.
I was born in
It
a
doesn't matter
communist
where you were
country.
born. It matters who's taught you. It matters who's taught you. And you're on the wrong side. So shame on you. Shame on the people like
Actually,
you.
first year Trump
Shame
came
on
in
you.
office.
You're on the wrong side of the fence.
2016.
You're on the wrong side of the fence.
You're new
You're voting for the
here.
wrong
No,
side of
I
the
was here for a long time. I was here a long time. Yeah, it took me 20 years to get my citizenship.
Why 20 years?
That's the system, right? And that's something think
That's the system that you're a part of, right? That you're supporting with your Make America Great Again.
But we can improve it, right?
How?
Did you know we're killing people at the
To
border?
pass the policies, right? To put more judges in court. To make sure that the flow immigration is going through the proper channel.
He doesn't want you here.
He doesn't have
He wouldn't want your family here.
opposition for
Right?
immigration.
My family
There are kids dying in cages. There are kids dying in cages, and here you are talking about fucking immigration. It doesn't matter. You're gonna hear me. You're gonna hear me. There are kids dying in cages. Kids are dying in cages. Fuck you. It doesn't matter. Your president continues to still have them in cages. And he still has them in cages. Because your president took care of them in cages. You're a justice. That's what we talking about. I'm not here.